tower, please come inside. That's a chapel tower with the built-in chapels. This side, that's a window. That has been the offensive side. The only side from where you could attack this castle somewhat more easily. This tower has been built up at the most dangerous point of that offensive side. During the Middle Age, they built up very often at such a point a chapel, because they believed if they are doing so, that God will help them in the case of an attack. But during that time, in Germany, we had always the same God. So on which side? And as the tower has been built up at the most dangerous point of that offensive side, due to that fact, it shows outside a lot of corners. Corners you can recognize on the inner side of that floor plan. Corners due to the fact, if cannonballs had been fired against that tower, they should have been rebounded from those corners, not making a lot of damage. The principle of such a fortification has been, you heard it just before, that you can defend it easily. And therefore, if possible, the gates, like those two ones, have been, if possible, always very small ones. So a lord with a big shield there, and especially here, he could hold an excellent defense position. Nobody can pass me. Because behind me, there's a stairway being used for defense. Those stairways are always very narrow, very steep, that only one soldier, one height behind the next one could climb it up. And as most of us Europeans are right-hand oriented, so this hand was the sword hand. Having the sword on the left hip, to do it out, to fight, you're always doing a turn to the right. And therefore many stairways in a castle being used for defense, like this one, are doing a turn to the right. Because you defend if you're at the top of that stairway, and as it's very narrow, you cannot fight like this. You can fight to the inner side only while the turn is going up. If you're an attacker coming from this side, you see you have the sword in the wrong hand. You hardly can fight. When we are at the top of that stairway, please turn around and you see you can fight to the inner side only. Up to 450 years ago, this castle has been named the Castle of Braubach. That's a city down in that valley, which you have passed just before. At that time, the owner of this castle, he built up a new one along the Rhine. And so we had to look for another name. And so we reminded again the old name. Him with the lions, this is Mark. In German we are saying Markus. And on behalf of him, this castle has been named Markusburg, or as it was called, Marksburg. That's an abbreviation of Markus. The painting you see here had also been destroyed by the prisoners, repainted 100 years ago. The pictures, again in the style of the Middle Age, is Gothic, while the ceilings, that's a special style, the same you have seen outside in the Hall of the Knight, a style which we had for 15 years only. At the beginning of the 20th century, that's the so-called Jugendstil. And now be careful, we are going up and down that stairway.
You were left-handed, did you have an advantage?
I don't know.
Well, it depends on which one.
No, if you were the guy, you were the attacker.
You're the
See, I'd be a valuable
I'll let you know if
attacker.
it's easier to go up, since I'm left-handed.
You'd be citizen.
I'd be the Tom Brady of attackers. He's really cool, by the way, it's beautiful. Look,
I know.
go stand up here, you have to see it. Man, I was watching it, his train went down over there. I mean, it's beautiful. Yeah, it's just so pretty. He's sitting there, it's really pretty. He's not as funny as our bar guy. He doesn't like to throw his crap. Amazing castle, I've never seen it like that. I mean, Ludwig's castle is pretty cool, but I don't think it's nearly as old. How old is Ludwig's castle? Disneyland castle?
Yeah, me too. I took it out from there.
You are comfortable.
Steph would have never made it up that.
Scraping both sides of that too.
I didn't know about the, you told me about the sword and why the chair. And now we know about the turrets and why they curve the way they do.
That was the last year a year to come. Now it's not last year. Also armament you see along those swords, we call it harness. What we like to demonstrate is to drop the development of harness and helmet over a period of 2,000 years. Because since that great warrior is dated 600 before Jesus Christ, that's the top and the end of the 9th, 14th, 15th century. Afterwards, the firearms did come up, therefore you see here's the model of a cannon. And you can say with one sentence, there's more effective weapons today. Weapons of the late Middle Age you see along that wall, as more irons, such as soldier on his body for his own defense. I pick up some of them. You see also helmets are open ones. That's the first one, which protected at least the face. Usually that one is a pot. That one, a pot armor too, about 100 years later. Now it protected very well the shoulder. But to eat, to drink, you had to uplift it, and then you had been unprotected. Also to fight under such a helmet, it could be very hot. And therefore later on they got here a mobile visor, as you can see it here. And then the Lords fit right up into the so-called Bruises. Their enemies at that time, the Saracens, they used a very light armament made out of chains because the Arabian horses could not travel a big way. The Lords took it over, used it later on as a shirt under the full armament. And such a night he was a soldier of his heart. All soldiers have to go up to date into military exercises, here to do it too. And at that time, that was a tournament, you see it on those pictures. There he showed how well he could practice all those weapons. Before he was riding up into such a tournament, when he was sitting on his horse, he opened with the right hand advisor to show up open and frankly who he was. And therefore we Germans are saying up to date, if we are open and frankly to somebody, I say I fight with an open visor. It's a word of simple age. And as he did it with the right hand, and therefore based on that procedure, opening and closing that visor, starting from that time up, all soldiers over the world have been saluting like this. When he was sitting on his horse, he used a big lance, as you see above the window, and now he could attack. And with those weapons, most of them are called helmets, The infantrymen hooked him in, hit him down from the horse and killed him. At the end of that time, the first firearms, the first guns, but also rifles had been coming up. That was the end of also so-called close-range combat weapons. And it was the end of the knights, because now you fired each another on a far distance, with rifles, with bullets, and so you had not any longer to protect your total body against those close-range combat weapons. Now you have to protect primarily your front side against bullets. And due to that fact, out of this harness has been developed what you may see on the left corner, the so-called cuirass. Those four are called cuirass. As you notice, such a lot you could not find as an infantryman. Such a harness has an average of approximately 30 kilograms. So its most important weapon in a fight that has been his combat horse. Without his horse he got lost. So I had to shelter to protect him. That was to protect the head of the horse. The ears are going through. Blankets on it. Inside was iron. So you couldn't wound the horse on its body. The legs only. And therefore with the big sword, you see it on the right wall. A double-handed one. So I tried to cut the legs of the horse. If you total out everything what such a horse had to carry up, you come up with approximately 300 American pounds. That means a modern riding horse of today, an Arabian one with thin legs like this, cannot carry up such a big weight. Those combat horses, and I speak on combat horses only, those combat horses have been special horses, for example, shire horses, horses with legs like this. Yeah, gentlemen, that has been your harness. Now I'm coming up to you, young ladies, what you see here. That was your harness. When the Lord stepped right up into the so-called cruise, it was told that they locked their ladies in such a belt, therefore it's a chastity belt. But those have been away at least 2 years, and 2 years, no intelligent lady would have used such a belt for 2 years. Because rumor only. But as it was very dangerous to go on a trip on those times in Europe, so the young noble ladies being married between 14 and 15 years old, going on a trip, they used their often a belt like this one. They got in front of it a big lock, and as you notice, you hardly could raise it. That's the reason, the fact behind it. Make a photo for your granddaughter. Going downstairs.
It's too late. This is a joke. I heard they were actually also used as a torture device because the woman was sort of
Sorry.
disease that they brought. That's what I heard. There's a joke. This guy staggered off to war. His favorite assistant, switching the key, and that. And all of a sudden, a week later, the guy got out. I didn't try it wrong.
It's really an odd angle for shingles to be operating. You would think they did it backwards. I mean, back. I guess maybe if the water follows it, but it just looks bizarre.
So this big tower here behind me, that's a so-called keep. It has been used mainly as a status symbol. That means you showed up your money, your power with such a tower. As richer, as more powerful such a family had been, as higher such a tower. That one is 38 meters high. On the other hand, it has been used as last chance of escape. That means if the enemy had been penetrated inside into that castle, you see there's no gate, no window going inside. The only way to come into that tower is that small wooden bridge which comes out of that building behind us. They crossed it, they burned it, they had inside water, food and a toilet, and could sustain at least some days, sometimes some weeks in such a tower against an enemy. And did you notice, I used again a word of the Middle Age, which you, the English-speaking nations, use up today. Have a look up. No feeling to burn the bridges behind you. Same meaning as we Germans are having. We are doing a turn to the left and going into the next room.